Hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in this series between Focus versus Moon. Game 3 taking place here on Turtle Rock. Gonna be a very nice game. I don't even know why I'm saying it's gonna be a nice game. It's gonna be an exciting game. I hope it lives up to the hype. I saw comments on this. Don't know the outcome, but I did see that this was pretty much almost a must-watch game, especially since this is the final game in this best of 3. Everything that can and will happen hopefully does happen here. So far we see Moon spawning as the orange Night Elf player over here on the top left hand side of the map, what I'll call the 11 o'clock position. Meanwhile, Focus is spawning as the blue Orc here at the 5 o'clock position. Orc versus Night Elf in this 1v1 matchup, as things are now getting underway. Altar of Storms, barracks, and an Orc burrow currently being built. We're going to see a Blade Master pop out of there in just a moment. Meanwhile, coming back off to the north here, you can see Moon doing that standard Ancient of War creeping down over here. We are going to see that Demon Hunter pop out of there in just a moment, and it looks like it will be a traditional Night Elf versus Orc matchup. Moon, who is often referred to as the 5th race in WarCraft 3, deciding to play very standard when it comes to Night Elf versus Orc. Not quite sure why he hasn't tried to change things up a little bit. Perhaps he had lost a series earlier and now knows he needs to pretty much play very straightforward to ensure that he continues in this tournament into the next round. Excuse me, my apologies there. I do have a mute switch or a sneeze but cough button, but I don't have it set up right now since it was introducing a little bit of static. Anyways, let's go ahead and come back down into here. You can see Moon currently going after this creep camp here. It looks as though, yes, the Demon Hunter did in fact get the experience, and now we are just waiting for this one archer. What is this doing? The Ancient of War is just eating a whole bunch of trees, as we're now looking at this one Demon Hunter still wandering around. Slippers of Agility, as this Blade Master is really looking for some very good items. He is going to be going after the Ogre Warrior here, which does drop the item. And this is going to be important, as this Blade Master may try to walk away here in just a moment. The Blade Master hoping to pick up a Claws of Attack +6 most likely. He picks up a Gloves of Haste, very good item as well for that Blade Master, as the Demon Hunter is going to head over there, realize that there is a giant bloody corpse, and know that he was just a little bit too late. Meanwhile, we are already upgrading the Tree of Ages. There is that Ancient of War rerouting itself. Tree of Ages already being teched, and that means it will be Druids of the Talon, as the Blade Master picks up a second Circlet of Nobility, currently +4 attack, does a little bit more damage, has more mana for Windwalk, and has a little bit more hit points. Just every stat which is good under the sun for that Blade Master. Coming back around, you can see that the Demon Hunter heading off to the north now, perhaps looking to clear out some more creep camps. Moon is not in good shape right now, as the Blade Master is freely shopping from all of these Ogre Warriors on the map. If he is able to get this third Ogre Warrior, that is going to be a huge advantage, as the Blade Master now runs by. He is waiting. Oh, there's the Dust of Appearance, and the Dust of Appearance was just a second early. The Blade Master unable to pick up those Boots of Speed, as the Demon Hunter had them purchased, and now all this archer can really do is Shadow Meld. It is going to Shadow Meld right there. The Dust of Appearance not available to that Blade Master unless it restocks just in time. There's that Blade Master hanging off to the north. There's Dust of Appearance. That Blade Master is currently revealed, and oh, the Demon Hunter gets stuck. A beautiful play there, as now he is gonna use that Staff of Teleportation in order to get away. This is not a good position for Focus, though. Focus really taking a big chance here, going after the Ogre Magi when all of the Ogre Warriors were repositioned. This is a lot of damage being absorbed by this Blade Master. This is not good. This is going to be incredibly close, and there it goes, up to level 2, gets a Talisman of Evasion, quickly sells it. And wow, that was a rather risky move, but he did also get that Watcher Ward, which is invaluable in this upcoming fight. Meanwhile, down over here, the Demon Hunter going after this Ogre Warrior, hoping to get this an extra bit of experience, and he does get the Ring of Protection just before the Blade Master does show up. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage. Oh, this could be very bad. What's going to happen? The Blade Master gets the kill. Archers get the kill onto the Ogre Warrior. Demon Hunter has fallen at level 1. Alright, some very, very narrow misses so far. Archer currently Shadow Meld. Blade Master looking to buy some Dust of Appearance. Has it restocked yet? Yes, it has. And now that Archer knows that it needs to get away and in a hurry. Tauren Chieftain being added this time around instead of the Shadow Hunter. That means that Shockwave will be much, much more prevalent in the upcoming battles to those Druids of the Talon. Blade Master going after the Archer. The Archer, is it going to be able to slip in front? Oh, yes, a beautiful bit of padding right there as that Archer gets about an inch further away. Demon Hunter now onto the field as well. That Blade Master realizes that is not a good place to run off into. And now what is going to be happening next? Archer tries to Shadow Meld only to get a bunch of fairy dust sprinkled onto her, revealing her. And now that Blade Master gets another quick kill. We can see we're already taking the Tree of Eternity, Ancient of Wind being added. A second Ancient of Wind should be added in just a moment. Beastmaster, Blade Master, Blade Master, Demon Hunter, Tauren Chieftain. All of those heroes right there, right here, right now. All of them just playing to, just opening up for a very entertaining game. As this Blade Master, is it going to pick up another item? No, it is not. Or did it pick up another item? It looks like it's going to pick up a easy Wisp right there. No, a quick detonation, denying level 3. As we are now going into an Ancient of Wonders. There's that second Ancient of Wind that I was talking about. And we're already training up our Spirit Walkers and also going into Raiders. But importantly, we are only at Stronghold. We are not at Fortress, meaning we are going to be stuck at Tier 2. That means no Lightning Orb for all of those summons, all of those Quill Beasts. It is not like the matchup against Human, though, where you really need that Lightning Orb because of Water Elementals as well. Tome of Experience gives the Beastmaster a quick level 2. Quickly picking that up. We may see a Hawk add into play as well. The Troll Berserker is getting taken down. And what is happening next? Adept training also coming in. Blade Master comes in, gets some easy shots off onto the Archer. Archer's going to fall. There goes level 3 onto that Blade Master. Going to go after a Quill Beast now. And what is this? How is Focus not noticing that his own units are getting taken out? Let's go. Last Ogre Warrior has been taken down here. Meanwhile, oh, Spirit Link, Demon Hunter trying to go after this Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain low on hit points. Are we going to perhaps see another mana burn? Is it going to be enough? There's the mana burn. However, it does... Wow, that Tauren Chieftain regenerates hit points really quickly, even without rejuvenation. Or regeneration. That is very, very fast on that Tauren Chieftain. That is the ability or power of strength heroes, regenerating hit points at such a high rate that they can walk around and just get stronger by healing themselves over time. Blade Master now making a move in. Is it going to find anything? No, pretty much not finding anything at all. Are we going to perhaps randomly spawn a Hawk from the Beastmaster? That doesn't appear to be the case. Blade Master going to find the Wisp? No. Is he going to get the Wisp kill? It looks as though, yes, there is one quick kill onto that Blade Master again. The Demon Hunter didn't get the mana burn off. And now the Tauren Chieftain is healing back up, ready for some Shockwave action. Let's take a look off over here. Ogre Warrior may try to get to level 3. This is going to be a rather dangerous fight for him. He needs to heal back up. He is not that great in terms of hit points. Does have Spirit Link, though, so he's not going to get focused down all too quickly. Meanwhile, we can see a Hawk is up in the air. We are now going after the giant sea turtles. The Gargantuan sea turtle, the priority target here, as it does drop the potions of greater healing and the full potions of invulnerability for 15 seconds. Hawk still wandering around. You can see that the Blade Master is on the far side. What was the item? It was a Wand of Mana Stealing, and that is going to be important to take away or neutralize that Tauren Chieftain. Anytime you can steal mana from a Tauren Chieftain and then mana burn more off later means that there is a lot less shockwaves keeping your Druids of the Talon alive. We are now training up that Tinker picking up a Goblin Factory, a Pocket Factory engineering as at level 0, so those Clockwork Goblins will not be lasting nearly as long as the units are all still wandering around off over here. Let's see, Tauren Chieftain coming back around. Beastmaster, Goblin Tinker is in play here. The door on this Pocket Factory, not in the best location. There you go. There's the engagement. And the Clockwork Goblins should be trying to engage. Gargantuan Sea Turtle going to fall here. Meanwhile, another Gargantuan Sea Turtle going to fall. Both sides just losing a lot of, or just buying their way, trying to get higher experience on their heroes until they have the right composition. The Tauren Chieftain at level 3 does have a bit of an advantage. You can see him now healing up a bit more. There is a Wisp hiding in plain sight. Not quite sure why it's not doing anything there. Is it going to get a detonation? Yes, it does get a detonation off there, as the Demon Hunter may try to go after and get up to level 3. You can see that the red creep camps are still in play. Raiders are now trying to come in and engage here, and there is a couple of easy Cyclones on some fast-moving Raiders, and that is just a nightmare for the Orc. Focus being forced to stick around in this fight, otherwise he's going to lose those 2 Raiders. The Raiders are going to be up in the air for a good 20 seconds, I believe, as those Raiders are just stuck spinning. There they go. They are finally back down. There's a couple of quick ensnares again, but this is not a good fight for either side. You can see Moon getting off a mana burn. There is a roar. Now another Cyclone coming in. The Raiders are still trying to chase. There goes one low hit point Raider as the Demon Hunter gets Staff of Preservation just in time to dodge the shockwave. And are we going to see more units coming back in to engage? All right, the Beastmaster is still engaging. Demon Hunter is now back up to pretty much full hit points, ready to engage, trying to deal a little bit more damage. There's another quick ensnare as the Blade Master and the Tauren Chieftain are just up in the air. This is not good news at all. The Tauren Chieftain may get surrounded. Is he going to get surrounded? It looks like it will get surrounded right there. And yes, caught in the trees. This is not a good spot for him, as we now see the Demon Hunter sitting at level 3. Level 3 Demon Hunter. There's a low hit point Grunt. It gets taken down. Tauren Chieftain. Hawks now just trying to fly away. Are they going to be able to get away as well? Tauren Chieftain stuck in a really bad spot trying to make his way out. Still fighting here. You can see now the Tauren, or the Beastmaster sitting at level 3, and now the Tauren Chieftain has fought his way out, but a lot of the Grunts are now low on hit points. Demon Hunter now looking to re-engage. You can see that there is a Druid of Talon in the air right now, and that Druid of Talon just spotting and giving sight still, as all the units are now trying to run back. Alright, another Raider may get taken down. Raider is low on hit points. There's the ensnare. Goblin Tinker now in trouble. Is it going to get Staff of Preservation? No, it is not, as the Blade Master now up in the air again. Level 2 Tinker has fallen. Blade Master sitting at level 4. Is it going to be able to make its way out? It looks as though the Blade Master does not have enough mana. It may get to level 4, gets to level 4, gets healed back up, and now trying to fight its way out. This is not looking good at all. You can see peons now falling. There goes a Spirit Walker. Another Spirit Walker may get taken down. There goes another one. All the Spirit Walkers are falling very, very quickly. Low hit point Tauren Chieftain as well. There's a Scroll of Healing, and this fight is just completely nuts. There is another Staff of Preservation saving the Goblin, or saving the Demon Hunter. The Tauren Chieftain down to 27 hit points. Is it going to be able to make its way out? It looks like it will be able to. That Tauren Chieftain with that endurance, or able to outrun. There is the ensnare. And now are we going to perhaps focus on the Blade Master instead? The Blade Master very low on hit points as well. It looks like Peon's going to fall. Is the Peon's going to give the Beastmaster level 4? It looks like it. There's level 4, and now we may have Thunderhawk. The Thunderhawk does have magic damage, adding in a little bit of extra insult against that Blade Master, who will be spotted constantly. Alright, Tauren Chieftain all the way back at home, and a very good use of Fairy Fire, knowing where your opponent is, to try and creep out this red creep camp. Moon having a huge advantage here. You can also see him trying to take down the Thunderhawks here. It looks as though the one Quill Beast will get taken down. The Ogre Lord is taking a lot of damage, getting focus fired rather quickly. Down it goes. Unholy Aura onto the Beastmaster. Faster regeneration, faster movement speed, as we're looking at a Rune of Healing to follow all of this up. Moon is taking a huge advantage in this fight here, as the Troll Berserkers are going to be falling. However, the Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3, now making its way over, perhaps creeping out another orange creep camp, will get to level 4 on that Tauren Chieftain. Very, very important for higher endurance, or a better attack speed bonus, better movement speed, and that is definitely going to help out in the long run once again. Alright, some easy kills against some Forest Trolls there. There goes another Forest Troll off to the north. Beastmaster wandering around, does have a Scroll of Town Portal, still looking, as we are getting an expansion established here at the 9 o'clock position. All right, strategies. Goblin Tinker now being trained up or get back out in the field here. Druids of the Talon, no easy way to heal them whatsoever. Need more Moonwells. These are not the upgraded Moonwells, so they do not replenish nearly as quickly. But we are going to perhaps see some Moonstones be used in order to keep Nightfall longer. You can see Artificial Nightfall now being added, and that just extends Nightfall, making these Moonwells fill up even longer. Back over here, we are entangling a gold mine. We can see the Wisp are ready to go off there. The Blade Master now with a Cloak of Flames, Immolation Aura. That is going to be problematic, but I believe the Blade Master doesn't really like Cloak of Flames, may just try to sell it as the Blade Master may benefit from a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability longer. Meanwhile, back over here, Gargantuan Sea Turtle has been taken down. Wand of Mana Stealing once again on the Goblin Tinker. Very important items to try and deny mana from that Tauren Chieftain. That Tauren Chieftain with a Robe of Magi, Pendant of Energy, and Potion of Invulnerability is really the leader of the army, with the Blade Master being the number 2. The Blade Master really doing all of the dirty work in terms of damage. So far, one red creep camp is all that is left. There's a Wisp hiding off over here, keeping track of it. Blade Master still walking around as the Beastmaster picks up a Scroll of Healing, and I believe he is going to be ready for the upcoming fight. Speed Scroll also being purchased. You can see this Wisp now being forced to walk away. There is only one Ogre Warrior left off over here, so that creep camp is pretty much left behind. A Bat Rider now joining in on the fight, and the Bat Rider does not have Liquid Fire, so the building can be repaired. All right, Beastmaster now on its way to join up in this next fight. Blade Master is currently sitting right there. Is it going to get Cycloned? Blade Master still sitting off over here. It could get Cycloned here in just a second. There is a Windwalk Strike. There's the Pocket Factory. Demon Hunter now ready to engage. And there you have it. There is the engagement now. There is another ensnare. Both of them still fighting together as a Tauren Chieftain. It may get mana burn and engaged against a Demon Hunter one-on-one. Cyclone up again, up in the air. All of these Raiders. The Raiders are pretty much completely neutralized as the Demon Hunter still trying to engage. One, a Mana Stealing. All right, Staff of Preservation to save the Demon Hunter. And you can see all of these Spirit Walkers now walking away. Staff of Teleportation coming back in again. And the Demon Hunter is just a one-man teleporting, mana burning army as the Raiders are going to be falling. This is not looking good. There's a good shockwave coming in, but doesn't hit any of the Druids of the Talon. All of those lower hit point critical units. Demon Hunter does use a Potion of Healing, but he is in a little bit of a dangerous spot. He may get taken down. Yeah, oh, no, he does not get taken down. Slips through at 16 hit points, and there the fighting is continuing. All right, Beastmaster continuing to engage. I gotta believe that Unholy Aura had something to do with that Blade or the Demon Hunter surviving, as we are still fighting our way through here. Blade Master. All right, Scroll of Town Portal could be used in just a moment, trying to save off all of those units. Is it gonna work? All the units are trying to run around. All right, it looks as though yes, one Raider does get taken down there. Tauren Chieftain trying to run away. It looks like it will be able to get away there, but I gotta believe Moon is the one who is coming out of this smelling like a rose. He did not lose nearly as much, seeing that 60 over 70 supply compared to 36 over 60. Focus is in trouble as Moon is now double expanding here on Turtle Rock. Double expansions, not very heard of in WarCraft 3. The reason is because of that upkeep. It looks as though, yes, 3 minutes left on the main gold mines. This gold mine has been taken down by that Bat Rider, so perhaps Focus believes that he's taken down an expansion and is now a little bit on even footing. Little does he know he is still quite a ways behind as the Wisp are now making their way out across the map. Beastmaster is low on hit points still. Unholy Aura really going to be benefiting him. Is he going to be buying a Scroll of Healing and Potion of Invulnerability? Nope. Double Scrolls of Healing to try and counteract all of that shockwave. Wisp now making its way off to the Tree of Life here. It's going to be quite some time before the Tree of Life is done and that gold mine is done being entangled. You can see now the Druids of the Talon are ready to go, and we are going to be coming up for another fight as we do have artificial nightfall once again to try and get these Moonwells back up and filled. We are sitting at Stronghold. We are not at Fortress. No Orb of Lightning for that Purge. Wisp now wandering around. Blade Master heading off to the north. Is he going to spot this expansion? I do believe he is going to spot it. And now goes after the Wisp, takes it down. And what is going on here? Artificial Nightfall has come to an end. The Druids of the Talon now making their way to the expansion location, hoping that the Blade Master doesn't finish it off. You can see that this Ogre Warrior now trying to take down this here, and all Moon is doing is attempting to figure out if Focus has an expansion. Focus doesn't have one at this time. Are we going to see a detonation? No, not on that Wisp, giving a little bit more experience. But the Demon Hunter has to like his chances, knowing that he has a Tree of Life and now is entangling this gold mine. All right, Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, will be very close to level 4. Goblin Tinker sitting at level 3 as well. Blade Master still running around, and there is a couple of quicken snares. There is the Blade Master being revealed, and there is that double disenchant taking down those Quill Beasts, giving me even more experience to that Tauren Chieftain and Blade Master duo. 2 level 5 heroes against a level 5 and 2 level 3 heroes. And as Moon gets higher level up on those heroes, he is going to get that advantage further. However, once we have 2 level 6 heroes, 2 level 6 heroes versus 3 level 5 heroes, that is a very difficult call to know who has the better advantage. It really does depend on the heroes. And Blade Master with Blade Storm and Tauren Chieftain with Reincarnation is nothing to laugh at all. Those shockwaves are rather deadly, as we're now looking at a Quill Beast just doing a little bit of poking inside the base. Meanwhile, Raiders and Spirit Walkers doing a good job attempting to take down this base here. It looks as though, yes, the Demon Hunter did get to level 4. We do have Pillage finally on those Orcs, so the Orcs will get some gold if they try and take down bases. Here we go. There is a Thunderhawk now making its way in. The Thunderhawk did do a lot of damage to that Orc burrow. No mining of gold at all, so Moon has a definite advantage. He has income while his opponent does not. And not only does he have income, he has about a 2-minute income advantage, sitting at 1,300 gold compared to his opponent. The Quill Beast now just dancing around inside the bases, attempting to take down units. We are looking at the Raiders looking to get some extra gold coming inside this base here. The Tree of Eternity is walking around. It does have 7 armor, as the Raiders are now making their way in. Demon Hunter now comes inside. Staff or Scroll of Town Portal now making its way in as well. Here comes the army. Where are they going to land? There they are. There's a shockwave straight across the center. Are we going to get a Scroll of Healing to try to counteract that? No, all of the Druids of the Talon are low on hit points. We need to get a mana burn onto that Tauren Chieftain, as the Druids of the Talon are trying to split up. One Druid of the Talon does fall to a shockwave, and it looks like Focus is starting to get an advantage. However, the Tree of Eternity does deal a lot of damage in this fight. 48 over 70 supply, as we are now seeing the Goblin Tinker with the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability really lucking out there. So far, the Beastmaster still trying to engage. Level 4 now on the Goblin Tinker. We can see Mana Flare there. Blade Master still trying to fight. He is Cyclone back up. Both heroes are up in the air. There's still plenty of Moonwell juice in the Moonwells themselves, as the Tauren Chieftain now out of mana. Blade Master still looking to perhaps focus down some low hit point units. No low hit point units to be found. And what is going on here? The Moonwells are still pretty much full, giving a huge advantage. There's another Moonstone being used. Those Moonwells will continue to fill back up, as the Blade Master has to be extremely careful. Is there a Hawk in play? No, there is not. Clarity Potion is being used. 1,600 gold or 1,500 gold versus 110. And that is pretty much it. Focus does not really stand a chance any longer, especially as that Tree of Eternity is ready to root himself into this gold mine. Meanwhile, this Tauren Chieftain taking a lot of damage. Are we going to perhaps see? Yes, there's the Hawk. There's the Quill Beast. Blade Master is going to get caught on the far side there. Goblin Tinker, no real danger whatsoever. The Blade Master now going to try to engage. There's a Mana Burn. Are we going to see a Cyclone? No Cyclone there, even though the Hawk was nearby. Oh, what is going on? Where's the Hawk? Okay, the Hawk. I could have sworn there was a Hawk. Nope, that's not a Hawk. All right, there's another engagement. Demon Hunter taking a little bit of damage. Now going to turn around, engage against the Blade Master. Immolation causing problems. Demon Hunter does have a Potion of Healing. And oh, there's a Mana Burn. There's some more damage again, as the engagements are still coming through. There's a Shockwave. Does hit the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter still has a Potion of Healing, though, as the... Well, there's the GG. All right, no... nothing really to say there. It really felt like Moon had the advantage, and as the game got longer and longer, Moon would have stretched that further and further. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 3 in this series.